Good Sunday morning to you, everybody. It's your buddy Choppadong. I'm coming at you with a little NASCAR edition of DFS Diary. I am a coach and contributor inside DFSArmy.com, your one-stop shop for everything daily fantasy sports. You can see right here, NFL, NBA, MLB, PGA, NASCAR. We cover it all. Head down to the comments section, click the link, DFSArmy.com, use coupon code CHOP, C-H-O-P, trigger that 20% off discount, and get in here today and start dominating our best sport, NASCAR. All you gotta do is just follow along, trigger up the optimizer, read some of the articles, like and love a few of the guys in the optimizer, mix up some lineups, spit them up, throw them out, and oftentimes we do very, very well because our projections are absolutely the best in the industry. You don't believe me? I've not lost a week in NASCAR yet, and I don't know anyone other than Kyle Busch drives a car with M&Ms on it. My point is, if you want to learn the sport, you want to learn different sports, there's no better place than DFSArmy.com to do so. I want to show you a little bit of what we talk about inside DFS Army on a regular basis. I do a lot of MLB, NHL, you see me do some NBA player pool type stuff myself, a little bit of PGA here and there. But the reason that I'm talking about NASCAR today is I'm thinking of entering my own contests, and I went looking around for different GPPs, and I want to show you what we're finding with MME, mass multi-entry contests, and where you might have an advantage. So I'll throw that out there to you today just to show you the kind of teaching and things that you learn inside DFSArmy.com. Well, we'll skip past the optimizer there. Starting lineups for hockey. I'm looking at a whole bunch of different stuff today, and I don't typically play on the weekends. But let's start. We'll go, the $3 contest. We'll go up here to say you like quarters. Okay, and this is Draftkings, of course. So we scroll down to some of the quarter contests, and we see a 47,000 person quarter contest. So it's going to be awfully hard to win that. You're going to need the nut lineup, and you might be splitting the prize with a bunch of people. Turning a quarter into $400 is pretty darn sexy, but you only get 20 shots at it. 20 shots at 47,000. So this is the first number you want to watch. 20 divided by 47,500. That's like a minuscule chance at winning. What that means is everybody's capped at 20 entries, which means nobody really has, you put one lineup in there or 20 lineups in there, and they really don't have a much better chance to win than you do. You would need smaller number of entries for that 20 lineups to mean something, or you would need more lineups, like 150 lineups. But even in a contest this size, 150 lineups doesn't give a significant advantage over somebody who's putting in 10 or 20 lineups themselves. Mathematically, yes, they do have 5, 10 times the advantage you do in terms of pure entries, but in terms of a percentage of the actual player pool, the edge is minuscule. This is a beginner type contest. You guys can compete in something like this. Everybody thinks that those that mass enter 20 lineups or 150 lineups have this big edge over me, and I'm telling you, in a contest like this, they don't. Okay? It's not huge. The field is pretty level. The other things that we look for, 47,500 people. 11,477 get paid. So do a quick percentage there. 24% is pretty good. Anything over 20% is pretty flat. Anything more, 21, 22, 23%. Sometimes you can find, I found a hockey contest today, 28% get paid. I'm going to be in a contest like that because it increases my chances to get paid at least double. And I've still got the shot to climb all the way up here. But thinking I'm going to produce a third place lineup out of 47,000 people is ridiculous to think that I'm actually going to do that. I might take a shot at it, but it'd be stupid for me to think that over the long haul I'm actually going to do this more often than anybody else out there. It's just simply kind of a lottery ticket. But we can use our skill advantage to get in down here and actually make money in these contests overall. Another thing I like to do, 47,500 people, 475th place would be a 1% lineup. I like 100-man leagues, so 1% lineups win 100-man leagues. 1 out of 100, 1%. So I like to gauge. Those typically return 20 to 25 times my buy-in, so 25 bucks on a dollar. What does this one return? How close is it? It's going to be way less because there's a lot more money going way up top. But I'd like to see it be somewhere around 8 to 10 times my buy-in. So 475th place is towards the top end of this, which is about 6x on a quarter. That's not the worst. It's not great. I can find 8, and in some cases I can find 12x on this number. And these are the things I'm trying to gauge in this contest. This contest right here is telling me, it's not great. It's fine if you want to try and take a shot at turning a quarter into a dollar or into, $400, whatever. I'm just not going to be focused on this myself. Now, a contest like this little one for a quarter, 237 people, oh yeah, a quarter into 10 bucks isn't great. Yes, it is, because you can win this 237 people really, really easily. You can see I'm already in this one, so come and compete with me. 50 people out of 300 or out of 230. 50 people divided by 237. 21% get paid. 230 seconds, so second place. So $6 on a quarter is what a 1% lineup. So a 1% lineup beat 99% of the population. That's hard to do. If I do that here, I'm going to get $6 on my quarter. Out in the bigger contest, I'm going to get $1.50. Which would you rather be in? This is how you break these contests down, and this is how you determine where you should be investing your dollar, or your quarter in this case. But scroll down a little bit more to the dollar contest, 47,500. Is this 150 max? Nope, 20 max. 47,500, just like the quarter contest. We already showed that's probably a little bit too big. Here is a dollar, a smaller one. That's a 3 max. 3 max isn't going to get you anywhere on something with 6,000 people in it. Single entry doesn't matter. So the $1 ones are pretty junky. If you're playing single entry, it's different. I'm just transitioning some of our guys in our teaching to the more multi-entry stuff as we start to scientifically break that down. Now, we're looking at a 5,900, 6,000 person contest. This is going to be a little bit better. Is it still 20 entries? It is. So let's compare. That one was a -4, an exponent of whatever to e to the -4. It's a small, small, small number. This one is 20 divided by 5945. So you got a 0.03% chance at hitting this one, okay, or a third of 1%. 0.01 would be 1%, a third of 1%. So better than the other. If you hog all of the entries here, you've got a don't even have 1% chance to win this thing with those 20 lineups on, in a vacuum, without considering your player edge or the optimizer projections you're using, any of that kind of stuff, which of course all offered inside dfsarmy.com. But that type of stuff tells you that in a vacuum, you don't have a big chance at winning this one either. But neither does anyone else. So again, a decent contest for beginners. The big pros don't have much of an edge over anybody else in this contest because they can't put in enough combinations of enough lineups to really dominate the player pool and really dominate you and take an advantage over you and really, really, really fleece you more or less and take advantage of the fish. This is a good contest for Draftkings to preserve their long-term viability because they're not letting the sharks in here with a big, big number. Scroll down. 1,200 out of the 6,000 get paid. So 1,200 divided by 5945, and you're at 20% again. So 60th position. So move the decimal over twice, 59th or 60th, whatever, gets $12 back. So there, on the $2 entry, that's 6x still. As we saw, turning a quarter into $6 is better than turning $2 into $12, percentage-wise. Okay? So again, this contest is okay, but it's not great. Let's scroll down a little bit more. See, look for the smaller ones. Instead of these giant big ones, look for the smaller number of entry ones. So we'll keep scrolling down. Maybe $3 is in your budget. 59,400 people. No. People are going to get sucked into this thinking I can turn $3 into $20,000. Good for you if you do. Somebody's going to today, but the odds are not there. The odds are stronger down here in this little 20 max because it's only 4,000 people. So if I put 20 lineups into, 59,700 people, 20 into 59,700, there's that -4 again, that e to the -4, so we're talking about a real tiny 0.0003. Instead of 0.003, it's 0.0003, so it's even less, way less than those others. But if I had 20 into 4,000, 3963, I've got half of 1%. So I can either take a 0.0003% chance to win this thing with my 20 lineups, or I can take a 0.005. I can tell you which one I'm going to win more often. It still isn't going to be very often, but I can tell you which one I'm going to win more often, or which one I'm going to be able to compete with and get into the top 20% more often because I just don't have to get into there too much. I've got a better shot. I'm sorry. Getting into the top 20% is no different in any of the contests, but getting into the deep money is what I mean to say. I'm going to get into the deep money in this contest much more often than I am the other because I'm going to start getting paid on a 1% lineup, a half of 1% lineup, a top 10th of 1% lineup, and I'm going to get paid better than in those ginormous contests because those ginormous contests, even though I'm in the top 10th of 1%, I've still got a lot of people to beat to really start unlocking the big money. So if I look here at 40th place? 40th place is 25 on 3, so that's 8x. 8 times my money is better than 6 times my money, which is what we had been seeing so far. So this contest is already a little bit better. 972 people paid divided by what? 3963 is 24%. So instead of 21 or 20.1%, I'm getting 24.5% paid. I'm going to hit the money more often in this contest than I am the others. I'm going to get paid double my money. The window for being paid in this contest is larger. The top 1% lineups are going to get paid better, and nobody has an advantage over me if we all enter 20 lineups. You see where I'm going with this stuff? You see how we're starting to break this down? I'm going to take it down. I think that's where I stopped, was at the $3 when I decided to make this video. Single entry double up, yeah. Multi-entry $5 on the cup here, $34.88. This is going to be very, very similar to the other. If you can put 20, oh, you can put 103 lineups in this. Well, okay, it's a triple up. Or it's a multiplier type. That stinks. I wanted to see, there's 2378. There are 71 entries out of 2378. Watch this one. 71 entries out of 2378. 3%. So do I have a better shot at multi-entering a tournament when I've got a 0.00003% chance to win it? Or do I have a better chance when I get a 3%, 0.03? Which one's better? It's just math. But now, not everybody has the budget to put whatever, 5 times 70 is $350 into max entering this contest. But those that do have a giant advantage over you. If you only put 20 lineups into this, they have an advantage over you. If you only put 5 lineups into this, they have an advantage over you. Because if I put 5 lineups into this competition right here, 2378, I've got a 0.002% chance at winning. However, if I put the full 71 in there, you saw I've got a 3% chance at winning. Would you rather a 0.02% chance or a 0.03% chance? You're going to rather take 0.2%. You're going to rather have a full 3%. So this is a competition where the experts have the advantage over you, and a rookie should get the hell out of this competition. If you like this type of teaching, you like this type of breakdown, and this teaches you how to play DFS more effectively, I'm telling you, you're going to raise your edge by joining DFSArmy.com. That's why you hear me preaching all the time. I can show you how to pick players. I can show you how to run optimizers. I can show you how to do, but not many people get to see how we break down these contests. I'm bringing this out to you for NASCAR today. Hopefully you see it. If you don't, oh well. But some of these guys are going to see this competition, and hopefully you're going to realize you can do this in hockey, you can do this in basketball, you can do this in baseball, you can do this in every if you know how to look at the contests and know how they get paid and know how they who they give the advantage to, the new guy or the veteran. You can use that to your advantage and exploit the people that aren't paying attention, that aren't researching, or don't have access to the people that are researching. You need access to us because we're going to make you a better player. Hop on in, hit the code DFSArmy.com at the bottom there. Use coupon code CHOP, CHOP. Trigger that 20% off discount. Ring the like and the subscribe button down there. Ring the notification bell on the YouTube video. And I will hopefully see you guys on the inside as we start off another week here coming up real soon. Take care.